Okay, item number 4, we have discussion and possible action. Approval of the minutes for the general meeting of the board held on Wednesday, October 1st, 2014. And a special meeting of the general board held on Monday, August 18th, 2014. And general meeting of the board held on December 3rd, 2014 and January 7th, 2015. Okay, right now in front of us, and there's a couple copies up here if anybody would like to see them. We have Wednesday, October 1st, and we have January 7th, last month. I know, and Gama did send me December. I really apologize for that. I was working on finishing, and Luisana did October 1st for us. It's been a little bit difficult because watching those videos and not having the notes that Raymond took has made it a little difficult, but we're going to get all of them done. So right now, yes, we're only looking at October 1st and January 7th, and we'll need to move a motion on those. And let's start with October 1st. Is there any amendments, or can we move a motion to approve? January 7th. Oh, okay. Is somebody prepared to? For which one?
October 1st?
Motion to approve as submitted? Is there a second?
I second that.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and, is there any public comment? Yeah, did he just have any public comment for this?
I passed it along, I'm sorry, I didn't look at it.
It's item 4. Is there any public comment on this? Okay, we'll go ahead and start with board, starting at the left. Any questions, concerns? Nothing? Angela?
Not yet, I'm still reviewing it.
We're looking at October right now.
Yes, just a few. Capricia's last name, first and last name on new business, item number 14 is misspelled. And on the Big Saver, on motion 15 is also misspelled.
Sorry, Capricia.
Big Saver, what page?
What page?
Item
15?
Oh,
Oh, okay. Saver with a E. Okay, thank you. Yoli? Gama?
Let me mark Mr. Chavez present.
President late.
Yes, on motion 16, the discussion or the lines in the bottom, you were not sure who they were.
Yeah, you should have put me video.
Alright, that's cool. So that's also for the one, motion 19. And then on motion 20 was like, it was hard to hear, right?
In motion 19, if I don't know who did the motion, but I'm quite fine. So yeah.
And then 20 was hard to hear on the audio, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
I thought I filled in 19 though.
Well, we can put see this.
Yeah. Okay. Michelle? Victor?
No.
Luisana? Okay, so I don't think we need to go back because the amendments, you wrote in on the amendments, right? As did I. Did you? I did.
Oh, no, well, to make the motion.
Mhm.
No, I just motion to approve minutes of October.
No,
and
no, no,
January.
no, I took notes.
Yes,
You
yes.
did as well.
I did one, yeah.
Okay. Anybody going back this way have any other follow-up concerns? If not, we're gonna go ahead and take a vote. And this is to approve the minutes for October 1st, 2014. Are there any abstentions to this? One? Billy?
I abstain too.
Two? Ruben? Any oppositions? No oppositions? Please mark everybody else present as approving. How
6 yes.
602?
Yes.
602, the motion passes, I'm sorry. And let's go ahead and do January 7th now, please. Is there a motion to approve the minutes for January 7th?
I'll make the motion to approve the minutes of January 7th.
Second, Victor? Is there any public comment on the motions for January, the minutes for January 7th? And board, Capricia?
No.
Angela?
No.
Yoli? Donna? You wrote it.
Let's see. No, no.
Michelle?
Yes, for item number 8, I guess you guys are not, Madam Chair, are we not putting executive people going into dialogue and discussion on that? Just putting the motion back?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a detailed on the dialogue, but the videos are available if you want to look at that.
No, that's fine, because I was going to ask this, but
Oh,
it said the video has it, and that's fine.
okay. June? Do you want to be called Victor or June? Okay. Cynthia?
I don't have a packet.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
Luisana? Ruben?
No comment.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you want to take a quick look?
Just give me a minute. Sorry about the reason.
You can also abstain.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Can I just hold this up since I can make an announcement?
Steve did. Steve made it.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Okay, Cynthia, anything? Okay. We did have a motion made by Ruben, second by Victor. Is there any abstentions to this? To the approval of the minutes? Anybody opposing? Okay, everybody who's present, please mark them in favor. And that's 8. How many are 9? 10.
4, 7, 8, 9,
10.
10, including yourself.
And I'll go ahead and approve. That's 10-0-0. Motion passes. Minutes are approved, and they'll be posted by Capricia.
Madam Secretary? Before we go on, I noticed that there is nothing on the agenda for board member announcements or committee announcements.
There's not.
So I want to see where can I speak as far as the update on the ad hoc rate for the planning committee? Because that's the only thing that's stopping us.
Okay, we're getting off track, and, right, no, I get what you're saying. I mean, she's not even here, so if she comes, then at the end of the meeting, because I do need to speak to her as well. But let's stay on the agenda, and let's follow the rules, please.
Just, in the future, if you could put board member announcements so that we get a chance to speak.
And anybody can come to the executive meeting and ask for these things, because, yeah, I mean, it should be on here. It's just, we're trying to get a format down, and the last time we did that, it got a little out of control. Treasurer's report, item 5, regarding LA 32 finances. Michelle?
Yes, I have, you guys all have a copy? Board members, colleagues have a copy? I have, kept one on the wall for the public. We didn't kill that many trees today, so we made a few copies. It is up there for your view. It is subject to audit, and it does have a operation expense. We are still on exhausted efforts, which means the account is frozen. We are not able to spend money for the community. Once again, it is something we inherited from the former board, and sad to say, this board continues to hold on to that, because Dunn wants to assure that we are done with all the requirements. Once again, it is all operational expense only that we are expensing, and we are on exhausted efforts, which means we do not have the checking account, we do not have the credit card, we do not have access to the bank account. Anything that we need needs to go through City of LA and Power LA. Thank you.
Comment on that.
Hold on.
We're not taking comments right now. I mean, you weren't here at the beginning, but we do need somebody to move a motion on the table if we're going to
Move
start
the motion.
deliberation. Is there a second? To approve?
Yes,
Also, this is the funding, man, this is a whole nother form.
Yeah, it's a different form than
I know y'all was gonna say, it's a whole nother.
Second by Angela.
I typed all the names. Yeah.
Is there public comment? Okay, let's start with board comment. Starting from, you have a public comment? We do. Can you? What do I hit? Okay, go ahead.
Good evening, directors. My name is Anthony Manzano, speaking directly for item number 5, which is the treasurer's report. I think it'd be a little bit more practical to have that video display like the ones had over here, so that the stakeholders and perhaps even the board members, if you don't have copies, can view it from afar. To have one copy available posted on the wall may seem like you're following requirements, but it doesn't seem practical. On a second note, the treasurer, and you guys are 1 year away from preparing, like I said, elections. What's coming up is the next fiscal cycle. And being the former treasurer, vice president, and president, I'm well aware of when it's time to get this next budget prepared. So oddly enough, unless someone like myself comes and expresses to you guys, I'm sure we'd be probably in the middle of April before anyone decides to prepare a budget. And hopefully this next budget, now that we're talking about it from 2015 to 2016, is reflective of what the community wants. And what the community wants and what this board needs is to put budget funding in every committee level so that we can be productive. Thank you.
Thank you. And there's no other public comment cards, so we're gonna go ahead and start with board comments. Is there any board comments starting from the left? No? Am I right? Ruben? And you're limited to 2 minutes on this.
since the treasurer mentioned we're in that restriction where we can't spend money, what is it gonna take for our, with understanding that we were caught up or bottled up, stopped because of the bylaws committee needed to start functioning. Has that been done already? Do we have a chairman for the bylaws committee? Have they met anything? Because I understand that's what done was, and that's the whole nuts of the crux of the thing. So we can start giving the money to the community that they needed so desperately, and haven't given them a penny in the last 2 years. You know, it's not this board's fault, nor the last board's fault. The president of the last board worked very hard in getting us to where we're at today, making it pretty close to getting it done. Spent the whole tenure, last board, getting it done. And unfortunately, this board got it, and we have excellent leaders, but we're bogged down with the bylaws. Where are we with that, Madam President?
Thank you, Mr. Chavez. So we're going this way, 2 minutes each, this way, back
Whatever, but.
for follow-up? Right, I will when it comes my time to answer. But I do want to remind you to, what we're deliberating on right now is the approval of the monthly expenditure report.
I posed a question, based on the report from the
I'll
president.
answer it when it's my time, and just after we go back this way. I don't think anybody,
Yeah, it's been-
except, does anyone have follow-up to Mr. Chavez' consent? Comment?
On the color copies on the ones that I posted around the area, I apologize for the quality, but it was getting, lower and lower on ink and stuff, so, I do apologize for that. I thought that we could review it here, and it's much more clearer here, but again, I apologize for all the constituents and the copies that I did post out there were kind of really faded. And I did write a little note there saying I apologize, so I apologize for that.
Thank you. Anybody else? Back this way? Okay, so to address your concern, it's not the bylaws committee that we're waiting on. We have addressed the amendments that are required for done. We are waiting on the standing rules that need to be put in place. That's the last requirement. The chair is not here right now, and I would like to get an opportunity to get an update from her. It's not on the agenda, but I will speak to her after the meeting if she
Tell
gets
us
here.
where it is, even though she's not here, up to your knowledge,